Hello everyone, welcome back to Pep Coding. So the question which we will discuss today is called region cuts by slashes. Region cuts. Okay, so we will discuss this question today. Now this question is very tricky. So first we will understand the question and then we will talk about the solution. Alright. Basically what you have to do is that you have been given a grid like this, and at each position of the grid you have been given certain slashes, whether it is either it is a forward slash or it will be a backward slash. All right, and other than these slashes you can have a dash which represents a blank space. So what you have to do is you have to take these slashes and put them in an array. So for example, if I have a forward slash over here, exactly in this position only, that is at 0 comma 0, I have to place a forward slash. Then at 0 comma 1 I have to place a backward slash. Then at 0 comma 2 I will place a forward slash again. Okay, similarly at 1 comma 0 I'll place a forward slash, and here I'll place a backward slash. But at 1 comma 2 I have a blank place, so I will not place anything over here. Okay, then over here I have a backslash, and here I have a forward slash. So this is how you will place the slashes, and after that you have to count the number of regions in which the matrix has been divided now. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this remaining space is also a region, so 5. Okay, so we have 5 regions, and that is what we have to return. Now the question, like I said, is very tricky, very tricky. So even if I tell you what to do on it, it will be a little difficult to implement by yourself. So it is a question of graph, not even exactly graph, it is a question of DSU. And if I tell you how to use DSU over here, then also it will be tricky for you to implement. So I'll request you to watch the video. Before that, if you don't know what DSU is, I would like to request you to go and watch the video which has been made about DSU, understand its concepts, and then head over to this question, because without the concepts of DSU, you won't be able to solve this question. Okay. All right. So let us think about how we will be able to implement DSU for this question. Now the thing is, we are not going to use DSU on this matrix. Okay, I am saying that we will not use DSU on this matrix. I am doing something different. What I'm going to do is that instead of taking this matrix as a matrix of boxes like this, of cells, I am making it a matrix of dots. Okay, so I don't have cells, I have dots over here. Something like this. So this matrix, which was of 3 by 3 matrix, has now become a 4 by 4 matrix of dots, right? Okay, now I'm going to give the coordinates according to this. 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so you have to work with this matrix now, and we are going to apply DSU to this matrix. Now you will have an idea of how we will use DSU on this. Also, what you are going to do is we are going to assume that we are going to place these slashes in this matrix so that we can connect these dots. Okay, so for example, over here I'll place this like this. So I am saying that it is connecting these two dots for me. Similarly over here I am connecting these two dots. So I'm not placing the slash in a box, rather I am using it to connect two dots. Okay, now these connections of dots are also showing transjection. How? See, over here I connected these dots, so I am going to say that automatically this dot and this dot is also connected. Okay, so this is how we are going to use DSU. Now, how will we be able to find out the regions? We have discussed that we have to place these slashes in the box, in the array of dots to connect these dots. Alright, I will do that. But how will I be able to understand how many regions I have divided? So see, we are going to use the concept of cycle over here. The concept of cycle which has been taught in Kruskal's. Okay, what we are going to do is, it says, Kruskal says that we have a dot here, and a dot here, and they are joined by edges. So they are lying in a set. Now if I connect these two dots with an edge and they are lying in the same set, then that means now I have a cycle. Okay, so this is what a cycle will look like. Now see, number of regions is what we need to work with. So if I have any box or any empty space like this in itself is a region, right? An empty box is a region in itself. Over here, it is a region. Now in this region, I can add any number of cycles I want, right? Suppose I put something like this. Alright. So see, the box in itself was one region. So I have that. Then 1, 2, 3 and 4 more. That is 5 regions we will have, right? Okay. So this is how we will use the concept of cycles to be able to understand the number of regions in which we will be able to divide our matrix. Okay, so I'm going to give this coordinates over here. 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. Okay, so basically if I will connect these dots, and on connecting these dots I am getting a cycle, then that means I will add 1 to the number of regions. Okay, so this is how I am going to work with it. Alright, now see, how am I going to use DSU over here? I will linearize this. Okay, I will linearize this array of dots. So over here I have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. Okay, the next thing which I'm saying is that I need to connect these boundaries, right? The boundary dots, I need to connect them, right? So over here, how will I connect them? See, we will use DSU. So to 0, I will connect all of these dots. So I am connecting 1, 2 and 3 from here. Then I am connecting 4, 8 and 12. So 4, 8 and 12. Also I am connecting 13, 14 and 15. So 13, 14 and 15. So these all I have connected with each other now. Now I need to work on placing these slashes in my array. Okay. So we have a 4x4 array of dots, and in this 4x4 array of dots I have done linearization and I am using DSU to connect all of these dots. So I have created parent and rank matrices of the size 4x4, right? So 4x4, 4 is the number of dots, so the size will be dots into dots, right? Okay, now see, the next thing which we need to do is we need to place these slashes now. Okay, so how will we place the slashes? Over here, let's see with this. I'm going to place this over here. Now this slash was at 0, 0 in the grid. When I'm working with my array over here of dots, I can see that it is giving me the position 0, 1 and 1, 0. Okay, so how will I be able to understand the exact coordinate, that is 1, 4? I can see from here that it is 1 and 4, but how will I be able to get that? So what happens is, over here I am taking I into number of dots plus j. Okay, so I is 0 into number of dots, that is 4 in this case, plus j, that is 1. So this will be 1. Okay, then over here I, that is 1 into number of dots, that is 4, plus 0, that is 4. So 1, 4. That is what I got. Also, I need to be able to understand how I got 0, 1 and 1, 0, right? For this, I have the coordinates 0, 1 and 1, 0. So how did I get this? So the formula which I got was I plus I, j plus 1 and I plus 1 comma j. So this will be my formula. So what we are saying is that if I have I comma j and at this position I have a normal forward slash, then my formula will become I comma j plus 1 and I plus 1 comma j. These will be my cell numbers. Okay. Now what I did was, when I was working with the regions, I checked that if the dots which I connected are already connected or not. So I checked whether 1 and 4 are already connected. So in the boundaries 1 and 4 were connected. So that means this is creating a cycle for me, right? So if I am creating a cycle over here, I have number of regions 1 in the beginning, I will add 1 to it. Okay. Similarly, when I am working with backward slash, over here I will place a backward slash. Okay. Now I am at 0 comma 1 in the grid, and in this array I came at 0 comma 1 and 1 comma 2. Again, now the formula has changed. So if I am at I comma j in the array and I am using a backward slash, then what formula did I get over here? I comma j and I plus 1 comma j plus 1. And the position where I am at, how will I calculate that? 0 into 4 plus 1 will be 1. 1 into 4 plus 2 will be 6. So we can see we have 1 comma 6. Okay, now let's use these formulas which we derived, and we are going to do a dry run of this from the beginning. Okay. So over here I had 1, over here I had 4. Okay, now let's work. In the beginning the count is 1. Now I place a slash. Okay, so I got the positions 0 comma 1 and 1 comma 0 using this formula. So that means the cell was 1 comma 4. The formula which we used for that was I into 4 plus j. Okay. Then after that I checked that if 1 and 4 are already connected. Yes, they are already connected. So we will add 1 to the region. After that I will place this slash. I am at 1 comma 6. How? I was at 0 comma 1 and 1 comma 2. So we applied this formula, we got 1 comma 6. So at 1 comma 6 I checked. Now 1 and 6 are not connected and we are not even getting transjection. So we will not add over here. Then I will connect 6 and 3. Right? 6 and 3 because 1 comma 2 and over here it is 0 comma 3. So it will give you 6 and 3. So we connected these two. Now I am getting transjection. 6 and 3 are not connected, but 1 and 3 are connected, right? So through transjection I will add one region over here. Done. I'll just get rid of this. Now we move to the row number 1 of the grid. Over here I have this slash. So this is 1 comma 1 and 2 comma 0. So we have 5 comma 8. Now 5 and 8 are not connected. So we will not add the regions. Then this is 1 comma 1 and 2 comma 2. So you get 5 comma 10. So these two are also not connected. We will not add the regions. Then I get a blank space. So I will do nothing. Then I get a slash. So I connected 2 comma 0 and 3 comma 1. So I got 8 and 13. Okay. So 8 and 13 are connected. So we will add 1 to the region. Then after that we are connecting 2 comma 2 and 3 comma 1. So these two are giving me 10 comma 13. Now these two are connected using transjection. Okay. So through transjection we will add one region over here. So we got 5 over here since we are done with the slashes. Now let's verify. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, and this is 5. So we have 5 regions. So we got the correct answer. Right. So this is how we used DSU to be able to solve this question. what we did was we linearized the dots array. So first thing we need to do is convert the whole thing into an array of dots, which will be of the size n plus 1 into n plus 1. Okay. Then after that, I will connect all the boundaries of the dots array after linearizing it through DSU. And after that, I have applied certain formulas which we discussed about so that we can easily place the slashes. These are the formulas which we were talking about. Okay. Now, let's go and do a coding part of it. Okay. So over here, I have already copied and pasted the syntax or the code part of DSU. Okay. So we have the find function also, and we have the union function also. We will work with our main function, which is region by slashes. All right. So first thing I'll do is I'll get the size of the grid. Okay. And I have dots. So dots were equal to n plus 1. So if I had a 3 cross 3 matrix, then the number of dots which I was getting was 4, right? The next thing which I'm going to do is I'm going to assign the sizes of these matrices. So it will be dots into dots, then rank dot, over here I have PAR, and rank dot resize dots into dots, and the count of regions will start from 1. Count equals 1. Okay, then after that what we had to do was initialize them. So I have int I equals 0, I is less than PAR dot size I plus plus. So PAR of I was equal to I, and over here the bracket is wrong, and rank of I will be equal to 1. Now we are done with this part. Now the next thing which I need to do is I need to create the dots array, right? And I need to do all the boundary part of it. Like I need to connect the boundaries of that array. So how will I connect the boundaries of the array? For int I equals 0, I is less than dots, I plus plus, and for int j equals 0, j is less than dots, j plus plus. Now what will be the condition for connecting the dots? 0th row, last row, 0th column, last column, right? So if I will be 0 or j will be 0 or I will be equal to dots minus 1 or j will be equal to dots minus 1. In that case, we are going to connect the boundaries. So how do we connect the boundaries? I need to find the cell number. We were finding 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I need to know the cell number which I need to connect. So the formula for cell number which we discussed was I into dots. The number of dots which I had was 4, right? That's why I said I into 4. So I into dots plus j. Okay. Then I am going to do union of 0 comma cell number. Now the thing is, over here the union will be capital U. Alright. The thing is that if I do a union of 0 comma cell number, there is a chance that the cell number which I'll come at will be 0 itself. And you won't do union of 0 comma 0, right? So if I have a array like this position is 0 comma 0 only, right? If these are the dots, this is 0 comma 0. I don't want to do union of 0 comma 0. That will give me an error. So I need to create a condition for that. What will be my condition? That if cell number is not equal to 0, only in that case we will do union of 0 comma cell number. Okay, now we are done with this part. Now what we are going to do, we are going to move in the grid, right? So in the grid, we are going to check the slashes, and on the basis of the slashes which are present over there, we are going to do the changes in number of regions. So what we'll do, see, we have for int I equals 0, we are going to move in the grid. So grid dot size and I plus plus. Then after that, for int j equals 0, j is less than, see, now what I need to do is that I need to convert the grid into a character array so that I can retrieve my slashes from it, right? So I am creating a character array. Let's say int n will be the size of the number of columns. So grid of I dot size, and character of the character array ch, and its size I am saying will be n plus 1. Okay, so now to be able to convert it into my character array, I'll use strcpy ch comma grid of I dot c underscore str, right? So it will help me get my character array, and then we will move in this character array. Now we need to check whether the position where we are at is a forward slash or a backward slash. So if ch of j equals to normal slash, then we will do something. Else if character of j is equal to, now over here I am going to use double backslash. Why? Because it gets scraped. So it is given to you in the question itself that you need to use double backslash. Okay, then you will do something. Now when we were working with forward slashes over here, when we were working with forward slashes, the formula which I came across was I comma j plus 1 and I plus 1 comma j, right? So what we are going to do, the cell number will be int cell number 1 will be equal to I into dots plus j plus 1, and int cell number 2 will be equal to I plus 1 into dots plus j, right? Okay, and we are going to call union of cell number 1 and cell number 2. Okay, then after that, if we are working with backslash, if we are working with backward slash, the formula which we came across was I comma j and I plus 1 comma j plus 1. Okay, so our cell number 1 will be equal to I into dots plus j, and int cell number 2 will be equal to I plus 1 into dots plus j plus 1. Okay, and we are going to call union of cell number 1 and cell number 2. After that, we have to do nothing. We just need to return the number of regions. So return count. Count has been handled in the union function itself, right? In the union function, we are handling count. So we don't need to do anything with it over here. We have now completed our entire code part. Alright. So the test cases for this question are still being prepared. Okay. So I will not be able to run this code for you and show you that it is correct or not. But please have faith that the code is correct. You can cross check that we have been doing exactly the same steps which we were using when we were discussing the solution of the question, right? So have faith the code is correct, and please practice it by yourself also. And thank you for watching the video. We will see each other the next time. Till then, keep practicing and please like, share and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.